When you're shopping for a new mattress, there is so much to keep in mind. You need to think about design, feel preferences, price, it's a lot. But one thing you don't want to forget about is finding the right size mattress for you. Hey y'all, I'm Martin here from Mattress Clarity, and today I want to take you through all the different mattress sizes. I'm going to talk about each size by one, their specific dimensions, how they work for different sized people, and how they work in different sized bedrooms as well. By the end of this video, you should know which mattress size is right for you. So let's get to it.
Let's go.
So first off, we have twin size mattresses. These are the first main standard size of mattresses after crib mattresses. They're gonna be your smallest option when you're buying a standard mattress online. Their dimensions are in inches, 39 by 75 inches, and in centimeters, 99 by 190. These are short and also quite narrow, so they don't take up a lot of room in pretty much any size bedroom. So if you're really limited on space, these can be a good option for you. Also, being a smaller mattress, a good option for a lot of children and teenagers who don't need quite as much space. Also, super small adults who don't need quite as much room on their mattress, a twin size can be a good investment. And speaking of investments, usually twin is going to be the most affordable option in an entire mattress line, so if you're really trying to save money, it can be a good buy. They're not the best fit for larger people, like myself. I am 6'7" and weigh almost 300 pounds. So look at this footage here. I don't fit fantastically on a twin size mattress. And also, as you can see, pretty much no room for a partner there for pretty much any size person. So if you sleep with a partner, a twin size probably isn't gonna work unless you wanna snuggle all night long. But for our favorite mattresses of each size, make sure to check out Mattress Clarity's YouTube channel. For instance, all you have to type in for this is best twin size mattress. Next up, we have the Twin XL mattress. This is going to be a step up in terms of length when compared to the twin mattress. Twin XLs are around 39 inches wide, just like a twin mattress, but they are going to be longer, 80 inches long. In centimeters, that is 99 by 203 centimeters. And two Twin XLs next to each other are the same dimensions as a king size mattress, which I'll get to in a bit. Twin XLs being longer are going to be a good option for taller children and teens as well. What's more, if you are an adult with a much narrower bedroom, this still can be a good option. You're also gonna find Twin XLs in most dorm rooms across America. They're a good universal option for a lot of college students. Not the best option for me because, again, I was even 6'7" in college. I did not fit well on my dorm mattress. So yeah, not the best option for super tall people like myself, and also not the best option, I think, still for most couples. Next up, we've got the full mattress, also known as a double mattress. This is going to be wider than a twin or Twin XL mattress, but it's not going to be as long as a Twin XL. Specifically, it is 54 inches wide and 74 inches long, or in centimeters, around 137 centimeters by 188 centimeters. Full and double mattresses are going to be, again, wider than a twin or Twin XL, so if you have a little bit more room to work with, these can be a good option for average size adults, and also a good option if you don't have quite enough room to go up to a queen size, which we'll get to in a minute. And some smaller couples may find enough room on a full-size mattress. They're still not the best fit for taller people like myself or larger couples. Now we're moving on to the most popular size. That is the queen size mattress. It is most popular because it is so versatile, works for a wide range of people. It is going to be 60 inches wide by 80 inches long. In centimeters, that's about 152 by 203 centimeters. Queen size mattresses are a very good choice for single people who want some more room to roll around. For a long time when I was single, a queen size was all I needed, even as a bigger person. And for couples who don't have quite as much space to work with or don't want to splurge for a king size mattress, a queen size can still be a very good buy. But larger couples may need more room than a queen has to offer, and also I think if you sleep with pets, you probably want to go for a king size at least. But next I want to talk about standard king size mattresses and what's also called a split king mattress. Now, king mattresses are going to be wider than queen size mattresses, but just as long. So they're going to be 76 inches wide, so much wider than a queen. They're also going to be 80 inches long. That is 193 centimeters by 203 centimeters. So you're getting 16 inches of more width than you get with a queen size mattress, so a lot more room to move around on top of a king. Real quickly, I also want to talk about split king mattresses. What this is you're going to have two Twin XLs next to each other. This is often a good choice if you have an adjustable split king base, or you have different sleep preferences from your partner. Like you could go with a softer mattress on your side, your partner can go with something firmer if they need that. Just make sure that both mattresses have the exact same height, or it might be difficult for both of you. But as I said before, king size mattresses are pretty much usually the best option for couples. You get the most width, the most room to move around. You can cuddle in the middle when you want to, or sleep all the way toward the edges of the bed. My partner and I have one, we absolutely love it. Also, if you live alone and you're an absolute giant like I am, they can also be a good buy. But I think children, teens, people who are limited on space, and those on tighter budgets, the king size mattress is not the way to go. Then we've got the California King mattress, which is going to be narrower than a king size mattress, but also longer. In inches, that is 72 inches wide by 84 inches long. In centimeters, that's around 183 centimeters by 213 centimeters. These are a very good option for super tall people like myself, 6'7". I fit completely, as you can see, on a California King mattress. They're also a good option for couples who have a narrower bedroom. But again, probably overkill for a lot of children and teens, also shorter couples and those on a tight budget. Before we wrap up, I want to talk about some weird sizes you might come across. One is a short queen mattress. You're going to find this a lot on RV mattress sites. They're usually around 75 inches by 60 inches or 190 by 152 centimeters. A lot of times the beds you find in RVs are going to have some weird dimensions, and short queens often are going to fit those sizes. Olympic queen is going to be 66 inches by 80 inches, so a bit wider than a normal queen mattress, or in centimeters is going to be 167 by 203 centimeters. Lastly, one of my faves I've never gotten to try out is the Alaskan King mattress. That is going to be 9 feet by 9 feet. That is 2.75 meters by 2.75 meters. It is absolutely huge. Again, I've never come across one in the wild, but if you have, definitely leave a comment below. Before we wrap up, though, a few general things to keep in mind when you're looking for the right size mattress for you. First off, keep your body size in mind. If you are a larger person or a smaller person, you're taller or shorter, this can all affect what size mattress will be right for you. Also, if you sleep with a partner or a pet, keep this in mind. How much room do you need for everyone that's going to be sleeping in your bed? You also want to think about the size of your room. If you have a smaller bedroom or a larger bedroom, how much size do you have to work with? And lastly, keep your budget in mind. If you don't have to go up to a king size mattress, a queen will work just fine for you. You can definitely save some money by just going with that. But if you want a lot more space, you have more money to work with, a king size can still be a lot of fun. But at this point, you should know which size mattress is right for you. But if you want more info to any of these types of mattresses, any of these sizes, head over to mattressclarity.com for the full written articles and some great money saving coupons. We'll see you next time.